hedge about him and about his house and about all that he hath on every side. Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. So Satan was telling the Lord, the only reason why Job is serving you is because you made him wealthy. He has everything. He has a great family. He has a wife. He has substance. He has cattle. So Satan is talking to the Lord like that's the only reason why he serves you. So this was a conversation that they had in the heavens. This is Job 1:11. But put forth thy hand now and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face. So Satan told the Lord, if you took everything from Job, he'd curse you out. The only reason why Job serves you is because he has everything.
Job stayed true.
He did stay true.
100%.
That's right.
He stripped him his wives, his children, his cattle, his house, all his wealth.
That's right.
And he just sat there and said, it's okay, Lord.
That's one of the greatest examples.
And the greatest example of all that no true man should ever give up anything and then like turn around and say, well, God, I'm going to turn my back to the truth from you.
Right.
Because Job was that one person. The devil tempted him and said, I bet you, it's like going to Vegas.
Yeah.
You know, I want 50 on red and 200 on black, you know, and he's like kind of go through.
That's right, man.
Stay true and stay close to the end.
Job stayed true. And that's a great example of how real men should be. All right, take it easy. All right, man. So with Job, the reason why he was catching afflictions and things that he went through was because of a conversation that went on in the heavens between Satan and the Most High. What was that? Job 1:12. And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath is in thy power. Only upon himself put not forth thine hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord. So Satan, he was able to do certain things to Job, but he wasn't able to kill Job. But he could touch everything that Job had, okay? Job had a family. Job had a wife. Job had substance, all right? But at the end of it all, when you get deep into it, although Job was put through that fiery test, he didn't curse out the Lord. His wife did, but the reason why his wife did is because Satan had told the Lord that if you took everything that Job had, he would curse you to your face. But Satan couldn't get Job to curse the Lord out. He could only get the weaker vessel, which was his wife, which was the same thing that happened back in the garden with Adam and Eve. Satan went to Eve, and Eve tempted Adam. So Satan tried that same thing again, okay? This time, he went to Job's wife to try to tempt Job, okay? But Job remained faithful. He remained true, okay? Even with all that he went through, all the hell that he caught, man, he stayed faithful to the Lord. And not many men, really hardly any man would do that. There's men within the elect who may not even do that, man. You got to really put your mind, really put your thought on what Job had to go through, man. That was really severe. That was serious. Okay, and he didn't curse the Lord one time. All right? So Job is one of our greatest examples outside of Yahweh Shai on our patience, because we are going to be tried in this world, man. But a lot of times you're also tried not only to be tested, but it's to keep you humble, to be reminded that you need the Lord. You can't do everything on your own. You can't do anything on your own. With no matter what you do, you need the Heavenly Father behind you, man. Okay? This is James. I'm going to start at 1 and jump down to, this is James 1:12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. Okay, so when you endure temptation, all right, it's really just the Lord's way of trying to prove you. Okay? It's like the Lord's way of saying, if you love me, prove it. Matter of fact, I'm going to put you through a test, and we'll see if you really love me. Let's see if you get through this test, man. So the Lord, he'll put you through temptations. But if you're the Lord's, he'll walk you through it, man. It may seem like you're alone and naked, but the Lord's there the whole time holding your hand through whatever you're going through, man. You know, you may cry. You may even get put through something so deep to where your woman may commit adultery on you, man. Put you in tears, really break your heart, man. And it may feel like you're alone and nobody understands, but you better believe the Lord's there the whole time, man, holding you through. Making sure you don't kill yourself. Making sure that you bounce back from that heaviness. But that's why in 2nd Ezra 14, it tells us to cast off thoughts heavy to us, man. Because many things in this world can make you cry, can break you down, can make you depressed. But we have to really focus on rejoicing, even through our persecution, even through our chastening and afflictions, through our temptation. We have to start rejoicing. And the reason why, it's not because we're nuts or we're crazy, but the reason why we need to rejoice more, okay, is because the kingdom is at hand. And you have to really believe that, man. This is that generation. And the proof is in the pudding. The prophets are back out here. You have men prophesying, man. To hell with myself. Look at everybody else. Look at all these different men who the Lord has woke up to do this, man. You can't tell me this isn't that generation. If you don't think this is that generation, you're insane, man. You gotta be crazy to think that. All right? We in them times. All right? Blessed is the man that endureth temptation. Now, the reason why you're put through that temptation, the Lord is checking you out, testing you, seeing if you have integrity, seeing if you're a man of character. Because see, like Job, Satan was actually right in terms of Job, you know, serving the Lord because of all that he had. But even in Job's lowest point, he was still serving the Lord, though. Okay? We have to be like that. We have to serve the Lord whether rich or poor, man. Not only serving the Lord because you're doing good, but serve the Lord even when your stomach's hungry, man. Serve the Lord even when people reject you. They don't want to listen to the words you have to say when you prophesy. Serve the Lord anyway, man. You may not get the baddest woman you want. You may be single. You may not have a woman at all, but you got to serve the Lord anyway. Okay? Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. So the Lord made a promise to us, man. Okay? And if the Lord made a promise, he's not going to go back on his word, because the scriptures tell you, matter of fact, I'll just pull it up. Malachi 3 and 6. For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob were not consumed. So the Lord made a promise to those who love him, man. And he's not going to go back on his word. All we have to do is endure the temptation. Now, it's not easy. It's hard, man. The temptations that come with being in his truth is innumerable. Okay? The only thing that outweighs the temptation and the things that we go through is the Lord's mercy, man. Okay? The Lord is going to show his mercy, but right now, he's putting that fire on us. We're catching hell. But this is not going to last forever, man. This is a very brief moment in time. Because when the kingdom of heaven is set up, Even if you live to be 100 years old, this life is like a drop of water into an ocean. Okay? There's an eternity waiting on the men of the Lord and the women of the Lord and the children of the Lord, man. The nation of Israel have a great kingdom to look forward to. This isn't it, man. And I know being an Israelite, you have your desires, you have your wants, you have things you like to do in this world. But you shouldn't let those things keep you in a state of mind that, you know, hey, who cares if I'm here another 50 years? I'm content. I have a good job. I have the car of my dreams. So I don't really need the kingdom right now. You can't be in that mind frame, man. Okay, you have to understand that this is all temporal. Everything is temporal here, man. All right? When the kingdom of heaven is set up, you're not going to see cars. All right? You're not going to see people riding around on motorcycles. But through spiritual power, if that's what we wanted to do, we could do it. We could recreate that idea easily. But we're going to have things far more greater than what Esau has, man. These things are temporal. So all we have to do is remain faithful to the Lord who made us a promise. And the Lord is a man that won't change. So that promise is going to come through. All we have to do is hold our end of the bargain just as he is, man, and we'll be all right. Okay? Sorry about this camera shaking the whole time. It's windy out here, like I said, so. For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. So I'm going to jump back to James 1 and 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation. When he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord has promised to them that love him. And there's a promise made to those that love him, man. Okay? There's a kingdom waiting. All of your heart's desires. If you into women, you're going to have all the women you can think of, man. All right? You're going to know how the elements were created. There's going to be different planets and things to explore. There's not going to be any boring moments in the kingdom. In this world, you might come to a point where, you know, for an hour or whatever, you just feel bored. You know, what can I do? You might not be in the spirit to do nothing. Because everything that you can do, you're just not in the mood to do at that point in time. In the kingdom, there's not going to be any dull moments, man. There's going to be plenty to do. There's going to be so much to do that it will overwhelm us in these bodies now, man. Okay? Let's jump to Revelations 3. Revelations 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So we catch our hell now so we don't have to go through the same judgments that this world is about to catch. Now, even with the things that Job went through, believe me, it can get far worse than that. People in the world are going to witness a far bigger loss than what Job lost, because when Job lost the things that he had, the Heavenly Father gave it to him again, double, man. Okay? Because he didn't curse the Lord, he remained faithful. The Lord tried him. The Lord was testing his character and saw that he had integrity. He was a man of integrity. And Job was our forefather. Okay, we share the same blood as Job, being Israelites. Okay, he is our kinsman. All right? Job may be on the earth today. The scriptures tell you how the prophets are back today. And when you go to the Apocrypha, it tells you how Job would be sent in these last days. So Job's here today somewhere. Okay? Revelations 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, and the hour